Whoa. Weren't expecting that to happen. Right. I found another flaw in my setup if I push this button. No? Oh, well. There we go. Hello. Hello, Spurs fans. It's Paul the Hotspur Hippie here. The only psychedelic soccer show on the internet. Guys caught me on the hop. I'm all befuddled. I hope you're all well. As usual, before I start, I'd like to acknowledge the traditional owners of the land from where I'm streaming today, the Wallamadagal people of the Eora Nation, and pay my respects to their elders, past, present, and emerging. Recognise that sovereignty wasn't ceded, always was and always shall be Aboriginal land. Well, what a ramshackle old dog and pony of a start that is. I don't know what happened there, folks. Cut my countdown off. Haven't given you enough time for people to wander in. They probably think it's still 3 minutes of that old crap to go, don't they? Oh, well, never mind. It's their loss, isn't it? My cock up is their loss. Anyway, a bit of this. Good morning, right. There's an article here in the Sydney Morning Herald, a paper I used to do a bit of freelance work for before I got sacked. Friend of the show, Vince Rigari. Vince Rigari has been, it's locked now. It was all open before. And now I've got what a start, eh? I was reading it, and now it won't let me read it. Well, anyway, it was an interview with Miller Jedinak, and the gist of it is Miller Jedinak was saying, you know what it's like with Ange Postecoglou. When it gets going, it just happens. And our season is 38 games. We face some challenges. We've come through it together, and we're going to be going full throttle till the end of the season. That's what we're going to be doing. Full throttle. Well, I thought this would be a bit longer. It's not. Dear, oh dear, eh? God, we got to get a bit of this. Wake me up a bit. Wake me up. Wake up, Paul. Push the right buttons, mate. Push the right buttons. There we go. Oh, bloody hell. Right, there's a few people in the chat to save my arse to pull this out of the fire. Thank you, folks. Hey.
I am Spartacus.
Says, hello, hippies. Great show earlier. Let's do it again. It was your curse.
I curse you, Hotspur Hippie.
That's it. It's what happened when you say have a good one. It's all gone, isn't it? No wonder they say in the theatre, break a leg and stuff like that. Funny old actors, eh? They say the opposite. Wayne Bonner here. Eh? Wayne Bonner, it's nice to see, despite the debacle, that a Hotspur Hippie commune member still turns up. Thanks for your support, Wayne. G'day, everyone. Hope you're well and having a great day. It's well, I'm having a chuckle about it, Wayne. Yeah, so I think today will be lovely. It'll be lovely today. Why not? Here we go, my high Hotspur. Leo, get over to his channel. Put your link in. Be an internet ho man. We're all friends here. Perfect way to spend my lunch, my homie. How you doing, Paul? Hump day for you already. Yeah, those earthly calendar days of the week don't mean much to me because I work weird days. So, yeah, no hump day for me. But then every day's a good day. It's the way I see it. Every day's a good day. Paul Tucknock. Hi, fella. Intro reminds me of Steve Moore in Mad Drummer. I'll have to check that out. The intro. What, the The Spurs Daily or the Countdown? Probably this one here. Where is it? That one? Spursicus, I see these Football Daily segments as serious competition to Cowlin's 60-second update. Maybe if I could be asked, I could do shorts out of them or something. I don't know. It's YouTube shorts. Is that the sort of crowd I want? Is that the sort of crowd I want in here? People are just doing that all day. I don't know, man. I don't know. I like Chris Cowlin's 60-second update. Keeps me informed. I like Chris. Be cool to bump into him in Melbourne, actually. Be cool to bump into a few people in Melbourne when the mighty Spurs come to the SCG for a leisurely kick around against Newcastle United. I don't care. I was chatting to a mate of mine last night. We're both going. If we can get tickets, I think we will. See the players. Mark N, how are you, my good man? I'm chaotic, Mark. But it's all right, man. It's all good. Hey, Asarian, nice to see you, man. Morning, Paul and Hippies. Hope everyone is having a good one. Yeah, bright and breezy, 5:23 a.m. The day is young, and there we go. I like Leo's channel. Does lots of vlogs from strange American pubs full of strange American people. But they're all Yinos. I get a kick out of that. Just goes to show you, innit? We're all the same, aren't we? Species, we're all the same all over the world. Keep it up, Leo. Mile High Hotspur. Mark in, the Manchester City rearranged game could be before the Sheffield United game. Yeah, it's all over the place at the moment, isn't it? Well, Sheffield and Burnley are our last two games of the season, aren't they? So it's going to be sort of hot and cold exit to the league. And then the boys jump on a plane. And when they're on the plane, Nottingham Forest probably still won't know if they've been relegated or not, will they? Such is the state of sport today. Oh dear, here we go. OTC, no to Werner. Have you seen Lee Gunner's video on Ange? Why the fuck would I watch that? No, of course not. He's Arsenal. I have zero interest in watching that. Zero. Paul Tucknott, time countdown, Paul. Mad Drummer. Oh, okay. Time countdown. Mad Drummer vids on video. Okay. Well, actually, the drummer in that video is a bit... which one was that? I'm just trying to think of which drummer we had. I think it was Nico. It was either Nico or Andrew. They were both a bit, as drummers are, you know what drummers are like. I'd have to listen to it again to identify which one it was. ZFB. The only game that scares me in our run is Liverpool away. I'd go along with that, man. Rest is easy. Easy. Nothing to worry about, is it? No, we don't have a tremendously good record at Anfield, do we? But I think old Clippity Clop, it's all getting to him, isn't it? He doesn't like losing, does he? He always loses his rag when he loses. And he got into a bit of kerfuffle with a Norwegian TV presenter the other day, although I think that's a storm in a teacup. I'm not really specifically referring to that incident. I think he's just generally a bit frayed, bit tired. I was saying this last season, and I don't think people believe me. And then he comes out this year and resigns. So you hear it here first. You hear his stuff here first. Well, I mean, I say a lot of stuff. It's hard to pick out. I can pick out with the benefit of hindsight when I'm right. Most of the time I'm wrong. But that kerfuffle he had with the Norwegian interview, I don't think that was much, man. I think he was just, it's probably his 10th interview. He was knackered. I don't know why not that I feel sorry for them, but I don't know what the point of all that is. You'd think just have a press conference and be done with it, because you just, and I've noticed with all managers, Ange, everyone, that, you know, by the time you get to the big press conference, the answers are all the same, because they've been asked the same questions about 50 times. And it's hard to know what it'd be interesting the first time they get asked a question, what their off the cuff response is. But by the time they get to that stage, they're all buggered. It's just the same old crap. And you don't really get to hear them so much, you know what I mean? So I'd prefer they just go straight into a press conference afterwards, maybe do a bit for their own in-house, and that's it. That's it. I think you get the best out of them then. Spursicus. Klopp's leaving because of Ange. He felt the power. That's right. That's right. He knows, doesn't he? Although, you know what? I still will breathe a bit of a sigh of relief when Liverpool make an announcement of the next manager. I just want that. I just want that all done. All done and out the way. Aldi instant roast. Oh, gets you going for the day. Smells like Costa Rica. Mark N. I also think the FA Cup semi-final should be moved from Wembley. I agree. I think ours was the first, wasn't it, in 91? And I think the reason for that was because it was going to be such a huge crowd. But I agree. I agree. I think it was much better that, they were at neutral grounds. Because Wembley's special, Wembley's Wembley, isn't it? I mean, it's not Wembley anymore, is it? It's just another ground with hoops. It used to be a place with towers. You'd come out of Wembley Park Station, you'd walk up that Olympic Boulevard? You see those towers in front of you. Ooh, spine tingling it was. And now you come out of Wembley Park and you beep. Can't even jump the barrier anyway. They're probably the height of a 8-foot giant these days. Beep, tap, beep. I don't know how much money I'm spending on public transport. I'll find out next month. Beep. And then what have you got to inspire you when you're walking up? Hoops. Fucking hoops. Nah. Not for me. They could have kept the towers, couldn't they? Or built new towers? No. Hoops. Paul Tatnut, Lee Gunner is funny. We're not his rivals, but talks about us all the time. Yeah, he's like the... how shall I put this? I don't know if you've noticed, but Spurs have got a few, just one or two negative channels. He's like their version of that. So, I don't watch it. I don't watch any Arsenal stuff. Bollocks to that. I don't care what they're saying. ZFB, what did you make of Ange's comments on international fans? I think he's bloody right. I think there's a little bit of snootiness going on. With journalists. And maybe a very tiny percentage of the fans that disregard fans from all over the world. I love it. I don't think there is a hierarchy in Spurs fandom. There's no lords and dukes and shit like that. I think if you say, come on, you Spurs, you're a bigger fan as anyone. So I think it was pretty disgusting when that journalist used the terms plastic and tourist. You should pull his head in. And, I don't hear them saying that about, other teams. I'm sure Liverpool has people coming in from all over the world. I just think it's just an easy thing to level at Tottenham, isn't it? I mean, Manchester City has fans flying in from all over the world, don't they? No, maybe they don't. Yeah. Don't get it. From what I can hear on the TV, the home and away fans are singing louder than anyone else in the country. So who cares what the makeup is? Don't matter, does it? Well, having said that, I think having a good, strong local base is very important for a club, and I think you can have both. You can have both, but I don't like the way a lot of people, probably in Haringey, Walthamstow, are being priced out of seeing their club. That's not right either. You know, subsidise it. I don't care. You know, you've got kids growing up in those areas. Some of them on the doorstep of that stadium, and they can't afford to go and see a team play there, which is ridiculous because White Hart Lane was always a good old working class ground. Ticket prices were affordable. You could blag your way in. You know, there it's beep. It's another beep, isn't it? Beep. Skynet. Beep. There we go. Good question. Thank you, ZFB. Here we go, Novagen. Lee Gunner calls him Postecoglou. Oh, wow. What wit. What wit. Oh, I could be witty like that. I could just call Arteta a Ronald in. We got Ronnie in the house. Pip. And the alley. Pip and the alley. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Breaking news from Nassarian. Manor Solomon makes a statement, does he? Thanks, man. Thanks, man. I'm just getting that live on the feed at the moment on the teleprompter. Just coming in. If I can't see something, I'll have to make it up. We might come back to that. We're having trouble. Getting the details there. Oh, Ken, I did go to Wembley, the old one, a school trip. Actually, you know what? I think I did a school trip there. Yeah, I think I did a school trip there. I mean, I saw a few games there. Yeah, that was a thing, wasn't it? It was awesome. I got to hold a fake FA Cup. No, okay. Maybe you just give me false memories here, man. It rings a bell, though. I think I was really young, though. Really, really young. Fake FA Cup. Yeah, well, why not? Derek Smith. That's it. Jumpers for goalposts. Cheesy peas at half-time. Why not? Oops. Hell. You're on a roll here, Ronald, aren't you? I think Ronald M's been replaced by ChatGPT. What's up? Derek Smith. The club claims to have 3 million fans in the UK and over 180 million around the world. I saw that number on Wikipedia. That's a lot, isn't it? It's a lot. Don't know how accurate that is, man, but I'll take it. We follow the team. I'll follow the team's progress. Okie dokie. 60,000 can get into the stadium. Lots of snobbery regarding fans. There is. I know. Lots of snobbery in the world, isn't there? You know, sit in the clouds a bit. You know, I don't know. Hey, Novagen, man. Novagen, keep it light. Keep it light. Air Ace. Hello, good sir. Hello, man. I think that's a new name. Just a pair of eyes. Just a pair of eyes peeking out the top of your picture there. Arsene Lubin. Greetings from Greece, Paul. Yasu. Couldn't catch the first stream of the day. Well, this is the first stream of the day. Really happy to be in time for the second one. Come on, you Spurs. That's it, man. All right, I'm just going to get a... Whoop, hang on. Oh, here we go. Got an update on the developing Manor Solomon situation. Solomon said he went off social media to concentrate with his rehab. It's been hard, but thanks to fans. Is that it, was it? It's not like I'm feeling better or something like that then. No? Well, Yossarian did say it was clickbait, didn't he? Fair play to him. But thanks for filling in the dots there, Mark. What a sacrifice. What a sacrifice Manor's doing there. So what he's done is he's gone... Fair play to the kid. Here we go. Just teeing up something for Derek. You'll recognise these voices, Derek. I've been to Wembley once, the 1967 FA Cup final. And this is the 1967 FA Cup final song. Here's the boys. And the Spurs go marching on. Hey! And they went marching on that year to beat Chelsea in the Cockney Cup final. The first meeting of two London teams, and Tottenham prevailed. And Derek Smith was bloody well there. Spurs obviously won, or I'd probably be a Chelsea fan now. Well, geez, that was a close call, wasn't it? Talk about, you know, I'm not judging Chelsea fans or anything. I'm not the judge. Spursicus, was that hard coming off social media or the rehab? I know. Oh, it's funny, isn't it? It's a funny old world. I mean, I came off social media about 8 years ago. I think 8 years ago. I had a Twitter account until a few months ago just for looking at Spurs news, and I thought, nah, I'm not doing that. But I remember I was in Sarajevo, and I was taking some pictures. And then I thought to myself, why am I taking these pictures? I'm not taking them for me, am I? I'm just taking them to put on Facebook. And there and I just thought, it's gone too far. It's gone too far. What's that from? Oh, yeah, one man and his dog. He's gone too far. He's gone too far. Remember One Man and His Dog? Is that still a thing on TV? God, humble TV programmes, sheepdog trials. We're back, lass. We're back. Commentated by Phil Dribble. I'm just going to get a sneaky glass of water, just to hypnotise you into staying, of course. Right. Hey, what are you doing, mate? What are you doing? I'm doing a stream. Yeah, well, what day is it? Come on. What? It's Tuesday. No, mate. It's Wednesday. Fuck off. Oh, sorry, man. Okay. Jesus. Sorry. Bloody phones, eh? Pain in the arse. Oh shit, just spilled my water. Oh no, there we go. All right, how we doing? Load of comments in. Let's have a look. Let's get it all hyped up again, eh? Oh, fuck. Get rid of that. Hey! Arsene Lubin. Hope Solomon manages to get back in the team soon. He looked pretty decent when he was playing at the start of the season. He said, yeah, I like the cut of his jib. Excuse me a second. Yeah. Gives us more options, doesn't it? Although, I don't know, do they know what his injury is yet? Because it's been like all mysterious all the time, hasn't it? It's like a medical mystery. Mark in, Shakhtar owner, is still going mad at Levy. Oh, I saw it. Yeah. Well, you know, it's like, what do they want? What do they? I don't know. They want Spurs to put a 20% sell-on clause so that they get something. We need to help them. I don't know. Yeah, maybe not. I don't know. The donation we gave them was tiny, and they may try to go legal on us. How? Oh, all that stuff I don't know about. I don't know. I'm neither here nor there about it. I don't know. Bloody hell, Kevin Marr was also at the 67 Cup final. The start of the rivalry with Chelsea. They never got over it. No. Unlucky Chelsea. Arsene Lubin, the time zone difference trips me out. I saw the stream you did 9 hours ago and forgot the viewers' night. Yeah, I've been asleep. I'm all refreshed. Whoops, shit. I was all sleepy when I did yesterday's stream, very tired, but I'm all awake now. Awake, I mean, the competency level doesn't change that much, I must admit, on this channel. Forgot that you was night. Yeah, it was night. Okay, so we got an update on the Manor Solomon situation here. That sounds almost like a 60s jazz band. The Manor Solomon situation. Dum, 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 dum. Derek Smith says, Manor got meniscus injury to his right knee. Hang on. Something wrong with my right ear. It's a nasty injury. Oof, with a very long recovery. Got to feel sorry for that. Oh, for sure. Horrible. It's taken him a long time to recover, isn't it? Has anyone else noticed Ben White? Ben White, the Arsenal player, whereas Mac up when he played football. Has anyone else noticed Ben White, the Arsenal player, whereas Mac up when he played football? I don't know. Ben White, though. Shut the door on him. Shut the door on him, Southgate. Oh, these mealy mouths. Oh, there isn't a problem. He should have just sat there in the press conference and said, bollocks, Ben White. Your country retires you. You don't choose. You don't pick and choose. I don't care if you're sitting there and there's 4 people ahead of you. We might need you. Well, we don't need you anymore forever. That's what I want to hear from an England manager. Not, I don't think he's got a problem with me. He hasn't got a problem with anyone else. Even though he left the World Cup early and all that sort of shit. Piss off. Paul Tucknott. Chelsea never got over Jimmy coming to us after 9 games in Italy. Yeah, unlucky Chelsea. And Terry Venables. He jumped ship as well. Derek Smith. Talk to each other there. Air Ace. Once Tottenham win the first trophy, they will keep coming starting next season. I think so. I think that's fair enough. I think it's going to be an exciting year next. I think it's going to be an exciting run. I'm just taking it. It's an old cliche, isn't it? One game at a time. But I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it. It's going to be a fun end to the season. It's going to set the tone for next year. It's going to be cool, man. Cool. Let's see if the debate crowd think that it's. What are our? Well, the question is, are we going to win the league next year? No, they're still going. Mark N, I do feel sorry for Cess and Solomon. A lot of our fans want them sold because apparently they're not good enough. I haven't heard that murmuring about Solomon. I haven't heard that really, but they've been injured. Cess, yeah, I'll get it with Cess. I mean, even when he's not injured, he's not up to it, I don't think. But, you know, I do feel sorry for him. I mean, I know he's earning like, what, I don't know, 30, 40 grand a week or whatever. But, I don't know. If you want to play football, you want to play football, don't you? I like to think that some of these players, the money is incidental, really. They're not all braggadocious people like Harry Kane, splashing the cash. Oh, how have I turned, eh? Ooh. Manor Solomon's situation is political, simple as that. Some fans are hating on Manor. Oh, I don't want to get into all that, man. I don't want to get into all that. He's a Tottenham player. That's all that counts, isn't it? That's all that counts. I have no stats worth hitting that's worth hitting the big thumbs up. No, he doesn't. ZFB. Whoops. Hotspur Hippie, you said you want the Liverpool manager situation to get sorted out. Why? You worried they're still going to come out for our Ange? Look, I don't, tiny. It's a tiny little, minuscule, you know, grain of sand in the Vaseline. Just want it to be done. That's all. I don't realistically think they're interested in him. And I don't think Ange would go, but I just want it all done. All done. Matthew Solomon is a good player. He played really well against that Burnley Arsenal. Yeah. I mean, I liked what I saw out of him. We just, we didn't get to see enough really, did we? So don't know what his consistency's like over a season or anything like that. But hopefully he'll get well and we'll find out, won't we? Very good evening, says Doncaster's Darlington. Ooh, sorry, man, sorry. Darlington's how's Darlington going? We'll probably get a Darlington update from Ian. Very good evening, everyone watching. Hope you're well and are having a great day. Feels like I'm tripping watching your green screen. I know, man. What do you mean green screen? I'm in the celestial void. I'm in a parallel universe. There's no green screen here. Derek Smith, I doubt Manor is on statutory 6 pay of 90 quid a week. Like I'd be if I couldn't work. So swings and roundabouts. I know, there's always a silver lining. I know. Mark in England needs to retire Southgate after the year. I mean, he's not the guy. If they do have success in Europe, I think it'd be, I don't know, it'd be despite him, I think. I think he's shown enough times in enough tournaments now that he's just too conservative, too pragmatic. He's too plan B. He's too plan B. Isn't that funny, eh? I wonder if, there's a load of I don't think I'm alone in having that opinion about Gareth Southgate, am I? That he's a bit conservative, a bit boring. We want England to be a bit more exciting, but when it comes to Tottenham Hotspur, oh no, we need a plan B. We're too exciting. Arsene Lubin. Knee injuries can be horrible for footballers. Yeah, Roberto Baggio, I remember him. Had a similar one. It hampered his career. He still ended up being one of the best ever Italian players regardless, though. He was a good player, wasn't he? Never liked the Italy national team, though. They're the sort of the bad boys, aren't they? The team that spoil it for everyone else. Paul Tucknott. England want England's second greatest manager. Oh, sorry, United want England's second greatest manager. Think of the waistcoat sales. You think Gareth Southgate will go to Manchester United? Is that your tip? Is that like a thing that people are saying? That's hilarious. Oh, that'd be cool. No, that can't happen, can it? Wow. Well, I mean, Ten Hag is hanging on by a thread. He's got through to the... now he's in the semi-finals. You know, you can't really say, oh, Ten Hag out. And he's not the man either. He's not the man. Oh, that'd be great. Gareth Southgate at Manchester United. Brilliant. Brilliant. Ian Barron. Hotspur Hippie. My stepdad, Stephen Holbrook, played for England. Get out of here. Wow. Schoolboys. Bloody hell. In 1958. That's amazing. At the old Wembley Stadium. The proper one. He still has his England shirt, cap, programme. Of course you would. Of course you would. It's weird, isn't it? You talk to, you hear a lot of ex-footballers and putting on an England shirt. That's as good as it gets, isn't it? That's as good as it gets. Not for Ben Bloody White, though. Not for Ben White. El Tel Cocorel, hola. Buenos dias. Evening, kind sir. I hope your day has been rewarding. Well, it's just starting, man. It's just starting. I don't know. It's still dark. Our days are getting shorter now. Clocks will be changing soon, which I'm looking forward to, because then when ours change and yours change, God, I sound like Rocky IV. I can change and you can change. When both clocks change, then it's only a 9-hour difference instead of 11. 11's horrible. Jason Bell. I'll be happy for Ange to have a plan B. Oh, good luck with that. That ain't happening. No siree. But not until the players are executing plan A competently and consistently. Okay, I get your gist there. I think that's a much more reasonable stance. When you're all firing off, then you can start dicking around. Yeah, I get that. I don't think it'll happen, but I think that's a measured approach, isn't it? Measured, balanced. I'm just checking something here. Bear with me. Okie dokie. Yeah, that's much more measured approach, much better than Ange needs a plan B. Ange needs a plan B. We keep getting found out, don't we? We need to move the high line forward. What's going on? We've gone all bloody Spursy. Much more measured than that, isn't it? Ian Barron, Darlington FC won 1-0 on Saturday. Wowzers. Wow, God, 7 wins out of 9 games. Bloody hell. What's going on? What's going on with Darlington? This is amazing. We're 5 points out of the drop zone. The Great Escape is on. Steve Watson's Black and White Army, come on. Darlow till I die. Well done. Hey, well done to Darlington. do. Hey! There we go. Arsene Lubin, I can only accept pragmatic football when we're already at the front foot with a significant lead. Ah, bollocks. Make the significant lead more significanter. That's what I want. Actually, I've got a football result I want to check on. My local non-league team. Let's see if I can share in Ian Barron's good fortune. Did Gladesville and Ride Magic win their Australian FA Cup game? Let's have a look. They were playing a three-letter team, which I don't know who they are. Of course, they're so non-league that it's tricky to find their results. Let's have a look. No, I haven't even updated Facebook or anything. It's a mystery. That's the mystery of non-league football. Marpin Precise, still don't get it how could, hang on, still don't get it how Iwobi and 37 William look much better than any of our wingers. Oh, you're talking about players. No one, I've never heard of them. In that, against our so-called best defence. Yeah, I'm bamboozled, mate. Bamboozled. Clones of yours need to calm down, Paul. Yeah, I've got an angry one knocking around. See, what I'm hoping is some, because I mean, billionaires are into clones and immortality and all that. They'll be fooled by my jiggery pokery and just give me lots of money, and I'll give them a couple of litres of Tang and say, there's your answer. I want to find out the result. This is craziness. Here we go. Let's try this one. I was going to go, but I was too tired. No. It's almost like the game didn't happen. Oh, that's my 6 o'clock alarm. If you've got that on your bingo cards, you can check that off. No idea what happened in the game last night. Complete mystery. Or was it postponed? It wasn't that wet last night. The only thing that puts me off going is it's a plastic pitch. It's a plastic pitch. There's a lot of plastic pitches in Australia, or in Sydney anyway, unfortunately, which, I don't know. There's a real, I think they call them all-weather pitches. And I hate them. I hate them. Hopefully, it's just a fad. I'm sure some councils have just been given some bungs. Big plastic, big AstroTurf has cornered the market in Australia for pitches. Oh, I thought my comments are stuffed up, but it has. I thought you lot weren't talking to me, and I had a tap dance there. But there's loads of comments. Oh, I've missed a few. It's all right. I've got them over here. Derek Smith, I'm starting to fear for the safety of Argyle. Wow. But if they do get relegated, they'll be winning more games next season. That's what happens, doesn't it? Paul Tucknott, 1 up against Luton and down to 10 men. We dropped back to see out the game. Guess that's before Plan B was in vogue. What? Not sure about that. Might be precise. But Suma for me is a serious concern. Though against Villa, he didn't perform he didn't perform that well like other players. But against Villa, I thought he was all right against Villa. He seriously needs to up his he's been a shadow of his own. You've been told, Basuma, pull your finger out. Arsene Lubin. To be fair, the result wasn't the defence's fault. The way not to concede while playing attacking football is to first and foremost control the midfield as best as possible. Yeah, it came down to mid. I mean, I don't know. It's hard for me to, pick a particular. It was just midfield. I get that, man. I get that. The defence couldn't control the game. When the midfield, they're passing. All the passing was ropey, wasn't it? Passing was very ropey. It was all off. And what are you supposed to do, eh? What's the defence supposed to do? There's only so much they can cope with. All right, we're back over here. Here we go. Yossarian. Celtics play DC United. Right. 115 FC and CFC in the US next pre-season. The two cheats. Is that right? The two cheats are playing each other. Let's hope they get a warm reception. Terrible, terrible. Welcome to DC United. It's Manchester City versus Chelsea. Oh, no. Horrible. Horrible. Ronald M., I've got the same alarm tone as you, so you've done nothing with your phone either. Just default. I don't want to personalise it all. Arsene Lubin, nothing to do with football. That's all right, man. There's no stranger, nothing to do with football here. But ever since I tried IPA, I just can't go back to mediocre lager beers. Except when it's 30 plus Celsius outside. I don't know, beer's gone all, isn't it? It's gone all UX, user experience marketing. Craft beers, Golden Turnip, Scarecrow's Cock. There's these brands, and they're covered in like clip art and brightly coloured things, and there's just cartoons. It's like selling it to minors or something like that. It's weird. And you probably get used to, parsnip-infused beer or whatever they are. Beer's beer. Strawberry beer. But then 2 weeks later, no, it's been replaced by another one because you've got to keep refreshing it. Keep it ahead of the curve on the market. Just want beer-flavoured beer. Twan 55. Paul, was it Van der Ven's loss that did it? What happened? Well, I think it's hard to say, isn't it? But could it possibly... Hang on. Could it be that maybe Tottenham just lost a smidge of humility? And as we all know, you've got to be humble in football. Or football bites you in the arse. So that's my conspiracy theory. I don't know if it's true. And if it is true, I think the good news is they might have learnt from it. Hopefully they learnt from it anyway. But they were off, I don't think it wasn't down to Van der Ven. Nah. I think Dragashin had a good game. Martin Prasai, I agree. During the first half, our defenders tried to resist pressure, tried to reluctant with their midfielders giving away the ball constantly. Yeah, all the time. Felt like the first 25 to 30 minutes, Radu had an okay game and Romero too. Yeah, I mean, they did their best. Well, the first half, I think Fulham were on top. I don't think we were super bad. I mean, we were bad. We weren't super bad, but the second half, it was just, what was that? What was that? No, none of them. Twan 55, yes, but why do we always is a big word, man. Always means all the time. And I think if that was the case, we would have lost more games this year. So I don't think always is the case. Why do we sometimes? That often? Not never, man. Not never or always. I think it happens to all teams. I think it's happened a lot to Manchester City this year. I mean, they're not the side they were last year. I mean, they're still doing well in the league because they cost £5 billion or whatever. What's the Manchester City squad worth? Let's have a look at this. Let's compare it. Manchester City squad value. 1.25 billion euros. Loads, isn't it? Liverpool squad value. Of course, that same website doesn't give me the number, does it? £910. So it's about 1.1. So significantly less than Manchester City. Look, Manchester City have done it the easy way. Easy way. It's like a shortcut, isn't it? It's a shortcut. But they look around after winning trophies and there's no one listening. So, I don't know. I think it happens to all teams from time to time. I don't think we're any worse or any better. I think Ange will keep them level. I mean, that's what one of the manager's things has to do. Don't let them get built too up. Don't let them drop down too low. Just keep them level. That's what Ange will be doing. Ian Barron, I haven't had an alcoholic drink in 9 years now, and I don't miss it. It's not very good for my stomach problems. Well, it's not good for a lot of things. For a lot of people. Well done, man. Well, not only is well done, it's just what you've done, isn't it? Derek Smith, Fuller's London Pride. Fuller's ESB, of course, being a Devonian. Dartmoor Breweries, Jail Ale. When I was in England, I was a boring old pint of Tetley. Tetley, if I was feeling a bit fruity, I'd have a Theakston Directors or Theakston's Old Peculiar. Can't get any of them here. You can get Tetley in a can here, which isn't too bad, actually. Peter Papa Dimitri Scouser here. G'day, man. My boy plays the same position as Mickey van der Ven. He gets a carved up if the midfield is off. Yeah, okay, there we go. See, here we go. There's empirical evidence. Not my words. I don't know what I'm talking about. Peter does. He's got personal experience of this. Defensive high line do suffer if midfields are non-existing and turning over. Yeah, but got to keep trying to do it, haven't we? Can't just start dropping back when your midfield. That's what I like. I like it. At least at some level, we're sticking to our guns. They're keeping roughly what Ange wants. But you're right, Peter. You're playing a high line. If the ones in front of you aren't on it, it's a matter of time, isn't it? But they didn't drop back. Which is something. Actually, I just realised that's something to take out the game, perhaps. I mean, it was a crap performance, but that's something at least. Arsene Lubin, we can try to analyse the game as much as possible, but we're not managers. Yeah, I know, man. I know, I agree. I trust Ange to know better. Yeah, he's probably going to know better than some twat on the internet, some knobhead, eh? Get the team to re-cooperate. Yeah, I think so, man. I think so. Sometimes teams just have bad performances, don't they? Every team has. I don't think it's like like we're on a downward slide and all that. I mean, it's like everyone just loses their rag, don't they? It's so bipolar watching stuff. Twitter, You know, when I do a search for Tottenham, I don't have an account, so I can't really see much. But, you know, I mean, it is a minority. But for crying out loud, what are up with these people? You know, beat Aston Villa 4-0 and then lose and it's... Oh, Abbott Ale there, talking East Anglia. Yes, okay. Yeah. East Abbott Ale, that's highly addictive and pungent. My folks lived in Bury St Edmunds in Suffolk for a bit. So Abbott Ale was all around there, as well as Green King IPA. Twan 55, Paul, but we have lost a lot of games to crap opponents. I disagree. We haven't this year. We haven't. We've lost 7 games. Who are the crap ones? Who are the crap teams you're on about? What position in the table do you have to go below to say they're crap? Is it just below us? Because that's not very forgiving. Where is it? I think this is a myth. You know, teams do raise their games when they're playing the big boys. And look, I mean, are we the only team? Have Manchester City or Arsenal struggled against some of these teams as well? You know, I'm not buying it. Well, we lost against Wolves. They're decent. Fulham aren't bad on their day. We haven't lost to Brentford, Bournemouth, Sheffield United, Luton. They're the crap ones. Nottingham Forest. We haven't lost to any of them. So I don't see this thing. Marpin Presire, Oibier and Bentancur, when came on, brought little difference. I thought Bentancur gave it a try. And Oibier was good against Aston Villa. However, those chances, if Werner and Johnson took in, yeah, I mean, that's another story, isn't it? We might nick a draw, but sadly the players aren't critical. I mean, yeah, it's one game, though. It's one game. Arsene Luber, from the way I see it, let's have some sense here, Arsene. Come on, man, let's lift it up here. I see the change happening already. Yeah. I mean, anyone that thinks we're anywhere as remotely as dismal as we have been the last few years, especially last year, I mean, come on. And we lost our best player, and we're way better than we were last year. Would we have had that many comebacks under wins under Conte or Mourinho? No, I think not. Just the fact for me is an immense change in mentality already. I think so as well. I think so, and they've buggered one up. They know it. They're not making excuses about it. They're taking responsibility from what I can see. Has everyone forgotten Newcastle last year? Oh no. Ange out. Marpin Presai, also don't buy into the idea of making Werner permanently. Maybe have your own thoughts, son. I don't know, man. Look, there's 10 games to go. There's 10 games to go. I don't know. Maybe yes, maybe no. If he's does bugger all the next 10 games, no. If he scores 2 goals a game, yes. It's March. Novagen says,
Ange can't motivate these players. Constantly one good game, 2 or 3 bad games.
What do you want, Novagen? What do you want? Come on. What do you want? What do you want? What's your solution? Who's your manager? Who do you want? Oh, Boddington's. Yeah, that was a good one. Manchester's own. I used to live in Sheffield for a couple of years. And, Boddington's was another good drop as well. Boddington's, yes. Marpin Presai would like to see the midfield of Oibier, Bentancur and Kulusevski. if the same thing happens against West Ham too. I wouldn't. I like Madison, Sarr and Basuma, but hey, you know, Ange will pick the team that he sees fit, won't he? Twan55, does VB rule down under? Yeah, it's a big old beer. Big old beer, VB. Tui's new. And Reshers, I suppose. There's in New South Wales. But VB's everywhere, VB, yeah. There's no Fosters. No Fosters. Is Fosters still a thing in the rest of the world? Because it certainly isn't here. You never see Fosters. And up in Queensland, it'll be Castlemaine 4X. Biggest con job that was. They were telling the rest of the world Australians drink Fosters. No, they don't. No, we don't. Arsene Lubin. I completely stopped drinking alcohol for a year or so and only went back to it once I felt like I'd managed to change my mentality of feeling like I have to get drunk to have fun. Well done, man. Well done. Slaying the dragon. Muppet I also wish Ange made those changes a little earlier after we were 1-0 down. Well, what was it, you know? Do you think he couldn't see what you saw? Do you think he was watching it going, nothing going wrong here? Maybe he was letting them feel the pressure a little bit. Letting them realise, you know, giving them a chance. See, can they do it? I don't know. Everyone's an armchair manager, aren't they? Twan55, let's talk about an elephant in the room. Werner, keep or don't keep. It's not a big elephant, is it? Is that a big elephant? Oh, I don't think so. Keep or don't keep? I don't know. Well, if it carries on going, I don't know. It's too early to say, isn't it? Look, I wouldn't be for keeping Werner just because he's cheap. I'd be keeping Werner if he's good. So the price to me is the irrelevant thing because he's taking up a squad seat. So he's got to be good enough to justify that. Is he good enough or not? 10 games to go. 10 games to go. Spursicus. Really enjoyed the video from Inside Spurs regarding the Fulham game. Good perspective. Oh, I haven't seen that one yet. That's on Spurs Play. Is it? No, it's probably somewhere. Is it like a before or is it after? Is it like the aftermath? It's just like sitting there playing Leonard Cohen records. Mark Cavill, Drambuie and Lucasade. Tell you what, Lucasade, you know, when you bunk off school sick, Lucasade was always a treat that I got. Hey, here we go.
Wah.
It's Jacob.
Wah.
League leaders got 1 point of Fulham this season. We got 3. Oh, there you go. There you go. There's some perspective. Dear, oh dear, oh dear. 12.55, under 10th. Wolves, Fulham and... I see you cheating already. You're cheating already. What's this? We should have. We didn't know, did we? Well, if memory serves me right, we beat Sheffield United. So there you go, under 10th, 2 teams. Where is it? We always lose against shit teams, don't we? We're bottle jobs against the shit teams. Even though it sort of turns out we've only lost to 2 of them. Paul Tuck not spawn, Jacob. Plus, we've not lost to the Big Six either. Yeah, I don't know why. We got another 10 days of this, haven't we? Got another 10 days of this before we smash Luton and everyone sort of calms down a bit, waiting for us to fail again, champing at the bit so they can come popping out again. So it's all shit. You might have a longer wait next time. You know, they're like, Twan and Nicholas. Were you a couple of these people at the beginning of the season saying, we got a free reign this season. Don't mind if we finish 8th. Were you saying something like that? Because we would have had to have lost 3 or 4 more games than we have to be in that position. And I think if this is the way you are when we're 5th, with 4th sort of in our destiny, I think you would have bottled it months ago. Bottle jobs. Bottling. Ian Barron, my late granddad used to drink Puss's rum, 70% volume. Ouch, back in the day. I had a bad weekend once drinking it, not good, yeah. Funny, you can have one bad experience with a drink, never touch it again. Mine was Old English cider when I was about 16. Never again. Cider. Ooh. You're sorry, and my last alcohol. This is all, what, we turned into AA, have we? I don't know, man. But last alcoholic drink was 31st December 1999. 3 Coronas. Decided to start the new millennium afresh. Yeah, well, it's overrated. It's overrated booze, isn't it, really? It's overrated. Derek Smith. If we can play like we did against Villa, then we can play the Postecoglou way. Well, that's what we can do, isn't it? We could play like that against we played like that against Arsenal, Liverpool, Manchester City. Played like that against a lot of teams, haven't we? We just need to build some sort of consistency, some sort of levelness. Yeah. Which will obviously come. No squad can be instantly good. No. They're still learning. They're still learning. They're still getting it. We're still getting it. We know the way Ange works. Yeah. Yeah, man. Can't just bottle it and pack up your stickle bricks and want something else. Oh no, don't like stickle bricks anymore. I want Meccano. Oh, Meccano shit. I want Lego. Oh, I want plasticine. Ah, so they do tell Americans, says Jacob. They still tell Americans you'll drink Foster's. Yeah. I can't remember the last time I've seen it in a pub anywhere, man. It's nowhere. I think it's owned by the same brewery as like VB or something possibly, but nothing. Jefferman 777. Things really aren't too bad. Many of our fans never give their head a wobble. I don't know, man. I'm not going to tell people how to feel, but bloody hell, calm down. Calm down. Calm down. Kevin Marr, old speckled hen. That's a bit. It's got a weird old taste, that one, hasn't it? But hey, it's better to have old speckled hen than, pasta and beef infused beer or something with picture of a farmer and a cow on the, and then 2 weeks it's replaced by something else. Beer's beer. Spurzica says, do they still sell Castlemaine 4X? They do. It's more a Queensland drink, more up north of the border. Yes, but that's around the traps for sure. Paul Tucknut, Foster's is still popular in Blighty. Yeah, you've been ripped off. Jacob's having a chuckle.
Wah.
We all have to live after the midnight. Up and precise. Chelsea teams we lost against this season: Chelsea, Wolves, Aston Villa, West Ham, Brighton, Wolves, Fulham. Okay, there you go. Sort of mid-table, just a bit above mid-table. It's not. I don't know. People are just trying to grab headlines, aren't they? Arsene Leben. Wolves have beaten Man. Yeah, see, this is the thing. These teams here. Well, how have the better teams that we're aspiring to be? How have they done against them? And I think Arsene Lubin might be having a bit of a what's the thing? It's not response, it's a riposte. Wolves have already beat Man City, Fulham against Arsenal. They're good teams. We have a good record against top teams as well as overall thus far. We've lost 7 games, man. We lost 14 last year. What did you expect? What, we would lose 2 games? We would only lose 2 or 3 games this year. Is that what you all thought? Bloody hell, man. Nicholas Collison, Hotspur Hippie, not sure what the attack was all about. I was just stating facts. No, you weren't. You were being biased about dropping points from losing positions, and hopefully it'll be better in season 2. Oh, well, you know. Good. There's some hope then. That's nice. That's nice. International breaks come at the right time. I don't know if there's never a right time. It's boring, isn't it? I don't know. You stop building. I wasn't particularly attacking you. Don't take it personally. No, I don't know. I don't know if it's better to have an international break after a win or a loss. I suppose there's pros and cons, isn't there? I suppose you're given time to get their act together, won't it? But a lot of our players are off around the world representing their countries, unlike Ben White, the big sook. Used to work. Where am I going? Sorry, I used to work in the bar at Novotel on Darling Harbour. God, that's a place I pick a lot of people up from. The only people who drank Foster's were tourists. Oh, they sell it there. That's a good move by Novotel, isn't it? Ian Barron can't beat old snake biting black. Oh, no. Marpin Preside, lots of Plymouth fans calling for Ian Foster out. Seems they aren't happy with him. I've been watching a few Plymouth games. They don't seem to be that convincing either. Oh, I don't know. What's Derek Retton? Watch Plymouth games, see our boy Alfie Devine. Rather, Ian Foster benches Devine, so it's sad. Oh, well, he's not getting a run, unfortunately, is he? Oh, well. Oh, well. Oh, we've been going ages, haven't we? Been going ages. Whoops. Muscle memory. Muscle memory will kick in with this thing, don't you worry. There we go. That's what I wanted to hit. Oh, well, we got another, how many days have we got now? We've got still another 10 days of, Paul Tuck, not the term Spursy should include the fan base. 1 minute winning the league, next sack the manager. It's been 3 days since we won. What? I know what you're saying. Yeah, I know. Wobble. Everyone's having a bit of a flap, aren't they? I don't know. I think people are just firing each other up. I don't know. I don't get it. I mean, what was Ange supposed to do against Fulham? Was he supposed to run on the pitch and score a header in the, 3 headers in the last 10 minutes of the game or something? What? It was the players, man. It was the players. Do you think he said, right, lads, right, lads, I want you to go out there, and when you're passing the ball, count up to 3 passes and then give it to Fulham. That's what I want you to do. Of course he didn't. All right, Werner and Johnson, when you get a chance on goal, just miss it. Miss the goal. Don't worry about getting it in the back of the net. Goals take care of themselves. You just go there and you just whack it somewhere into the crowd. Give them a souvenir. Okay, yes, gaffer. Yes, gaffer. That's what people are thinking, are they? Oh, dear. And then all this false drama about Werner. Who gives a shit? It's not the end of the season yet. Fucking hell. People don't half want a headline, don't they? Nah. I think we're going all right. Still think we're going all right. Novagen Paul, after thinking about it, I want a pragmatic manager instead. Even Klopp and Pep are now. This is a futile project. It's all right, man. Next year you'll be smiling. Next year you'll be smiling. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. You want a pragmatic manager. I think we had two of the best pragmatic managers. Oh, but we didn't back them. Oh, fuck them. I'm glad they're out of the club. Maybe not so much Jose. I think, I preferred him to Conte. But that's what you want. You want 1-0. 1-0. There's a team down in southwest London, if you want that sort of stuff, that's the team they're aspiring to be, even if they've got Poch or not. Chelsea. 1-0. 0-0. 1-0. Nil. Oh, do me a favour, man. Do me a favour. Pragmatic. You have the ball. You have the ball. You lot have the ball. And we'll just try and sneak a goal in if you do a loose pass. That's what. Oh, how exciting! White knuckle. I can't believe the tension I'm feeling while we just watch the other team ping the ball around all over the place while we're just standing there, hands behind backs, waiting for a gift. No, not for me. That's for you, not for me. Richie B, good evening, Paul. Fellow hippies, apparently Atletico Madrid bid 60 million, but turned them down. Then Levy went in and got him for 47.5. 47. Levy. Who are we talking about? Who are we talking about? Arsene Lubin, we've got 19 points from losing positions. Yeah, I think that's only bettered by Manchester City. I'm not, which is 21 points. There you go. Manchester City, 1-0 down. They've got 21 points from it. We go down, 19 points from it. Is anyone saying Manchester City, God, they need to concede a goal? Manchester City don't come alive till they get scored against. No one's saying that, are they? No, it's just Tottenham. Just Tottenham. We need to go 1-0 down to get a kick up the arse, start playing. It's just us. It's bloody Manchester City. The team that I hear a lot of fans saying, Manchester City, mate, so good. I love they're fucking cheats. It'd be a miracle if they weren't good. I think they're boring. I think they've lost anything they've got. Low spirit, no atmosphere in the crowd. They go 1-0 up and then go to the corner flag. Who the fuck wants to see that week in and week out? No, what I want to see is us go and play Aston Villa, go 2-0 up and think, fuck it, let's go 3-4 up. That's what I want to see. Marpin Prasai, yeah, managers shouldn't be thrown under the bus. It's one of those phrases, eh? Betrayed. I prefer the word betrayed because that's what it is, isn't it? It's just a polite way of saying betrayed. Especially when we should allow Ange to adopt if the same thing goes under Ange too. I don't where Spurs will be heading towards. We will. Don't know, man. Richie B, funny how some channels still banging on about the bloody Fulham game. We lost. Yeah, Fulham gave us a hiding. They did. Just get over it. Yeah. I think it's pretty straightforward, really. Pretty straightforward. Lost the game. There you go. Arsene Lubin, to add to my previous comment, we are third best in getting points after conceding first. Okay. It's not bad. Means we got a bit of ticker. Means we got a bit of bottle. Means we don't give a fuck if they score first because we just keep playing our football. That's what that means. That's what that means. Got the confidence to keep playing, keep going the way you're going. Thanks, Arsene. Oh, right. Okay. Oh, right. It's talking about Brennan Johnson, really? Were they in for Brennan Johnson as well, were they? Well, I suppose people are writing him off again, aren't they? He had a good game against Villa. If that's what he can do, that's all right, isn't it? That's pretty good. Kulu had a good game. So everyone had a good game against Aston Villa. It was all like 8s, 9s and 10s out of 10s, wasn't it? Marpin Prasai, I can't believe Conte used to play 5 at the back with Dyer, Sanchez and Tanganga and Davies and Royale. And that's probably why we had to play 5 at the back, because they were shit. And we saw what happened a lot of the time when we played 4 at the back with 2 of those characters in. We were absolutely abysmal. So we had to play 5 at the back. It's the only way we could cover up our defensive deficiencies. And it was just it was a band-aid on a shark bite. And damn, he had the worst team, to be fair, but he had Harry Kane who would score 30 goals a season. Yeah, I mean, that masked a load of deficiencies as well, isn't it? See, this is when you're playing this system of football we're playing now and you never change from it, we know who can do it and who can't. That's it. When you're playing 5 at the back, you can have people saying, oh, maybe this defender's all right. No, when you play 4 at the back, they're crap, aren't they? When we play inverted fullbacks, we can see that Destiny Udogie and Pedro Porro are fantastic at it, but we can see that Ben Davies and Emerson Royale are not fantastic at it. So there you go. All right, couple of targets. Need upgrading or need to lift their game, one of the two, Ooh, this is an exciting sounding name. Future TV. Sometimes sports gets ruined. Yeah, Ben Johnson, Lance Armstrong, Manchester City. That's it, man. That's it. It's cheats. Balance will be Chelsea. Balance will be restored. Yeah, hopefully, sport will win out in the end. But I certainly don't aspire to be a team like Manchester City. No way. No way. No way.
I am Spurs.
Says we want total football, and that's where we're heading. That's right. I mean, yeah, and now and then you can see flashes of it, can't you? I can. My weird eyes, baby blue eyes, hypnotising eyes. I can see it. I can see it for sure. We've got players buggering around all over the place, popping up. What you want is a team that recognises during the life of that game where they need to go to solve the problem to win the game. And that means you're not just rigidly 4-3-3 all the fucking time. You're doing a bit of that, aren't you? Future Music, sorry, that was my other channel. Derek Smith, getting rid of Ian Foster would be the same as getting rid of Ange. Oh, well, okay, so you're Foster in. The Championship is a very tough league for a newly promoted club. Plus, Plymouth lost their manager part way into the season. Oh, well, stick with him, man. It's the only hope you've got sometimes, You don't know. You can't tell. You can't tell in, even a season, can you, really? You just can't. Keith Birkinshaw took over and got us... Well, not him. We got relegated. Imagine if you had the internet back in 1978, 77. You had the internet. Oh, bloody Birkinshaw out. Oh, he's trying to play too fancy football. We got relegated. We need a plan B. Blah, 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 blah. He wouldn't have lasted 10 seconds. Arguably our second greatest manager. Maybe third, Arthur Rowe. But he's up there, isn't he? Keith Birkinshaw's up there. That's the football he wanted to play. Ah, no, look at this. And then we go up. We're still crap. We haven't won a trophy. We haven't won the FA Cup. We haven't won the FA Cup for 10 years. I want a trophy.
Oh, a trophy!
It would have been handed out. There was the internet. God, Twitter.
Birkinshaw Butlers!
That's what it would have been. But we know what happened when we stuck with him. And I think the fans at the time loved him. Absolutely loved the guy. I don't think there are any question marks really over Keith Birkinshaw. Nothing. We stuck with him. Whereas now, everyone's an expert, aren't they? Oh, yeah. I know better. I could do better. From my couch and keyboard. And should have made substitutions earlier. Fuck off.
Well,
It's all that, innit, Jacobs? All that.
well.
Regarding Villa and players, many Spurs fans saying Sonny Kulu weren't good outside a few moments. Oh, oh come on, man. I don't look. You know what? People are living like this, aren't they? Fuck it. I hate the owners of the club so much. I want more of this. Or I don't know what it is. I don't know what the motivation is. A few moments. What that involved well, 3 goals at least for Kulu. Sonny was all over the bloody place. The only reason Sonny had a quiet first half was because he wasn't getting the ball in the right. His space. It's like standing there. Hello. I've made myself a big area of bugger all around me. Where's the ball? And when he didn't get the ball, he was up 'em. Give me the fucking ball. Look at it. And then they just started doing that in the second half. And bang, bang, bang. There we go. And I think that's part of the reason why Ange was able at half time, actually, to say, just keep doing what you're doing. Because he could see that his captain out there was on it, getting them sorted out. Keep doing what you're doing, i.e. listen to Son Heung-min out there. Outside a few moments of people are ridiculous. I can't even take that comment seriously, man. Can't even take it seriously. Derek Smith, what do Argyle fans expect? Promotion to the Premier League. Journey starts here. Arsenal Loon, by the way, we are conceding less with Ange ball than the negative fossil football with 5 at the back. We were like a sieve last year. A sieve, man, weren't we? It was awful last year. Who would have guessed that when you allow the opposition to shoot 20 times per game, you concede more? Who would have thought that? You just give them the ball. Here you are. Let's see what you got. Oh, shit. All right. Have the ball again. I'll tell you what, Conte needed a plan B. Oh, yeah, 1-0 down against AC Milan after the first leg. Let's play defensive, boys. Give them the ball. Yeah, that's the sort of champagne football I want back at Tottenham. Not football. Might as well go and watch badminton. There's more football action in a game of badminton than we were playing last year. Marpin Prasaya, but also I don't get why Madders like to drop deep too much. Maybe he wants to have the ball quite often and connect the dots with our forward lines, or maybe he doesn't like absorbing pressure. I think he's just trying to go where he thinks he's needed. And I think he's done that to success. I think him and Basuma have done that very well in a lot of games this year. You can see where, the defence trying to play out the back, maybe need a little bit of help. And he comes and gets the ball and buggers off up the pitch with it. Dear, oh dear. Thoughts on Watford? It's just Tweety birds. Tweet. I don't know. What about them? I mean, there was a nightclub called Paradise Lost that I used to go to in Watford. That's about it. Graham Taylor, he managed them for a bit. All right, maybe we're drawing to a close here. I think we're drawing to a close. Anyway, look, that's been a fun stream, everyone. Quite amusing. Here we go. Arsene Lubin. Also, we conceded, full of stats, man, full of stats. Also, we conceded less under Pochettino than on both Conte and Mourinho as well. Yeah. Marpin Prasai, I think long-range passing is also required in our play style just to switch up the play. Well, we do that from time to time, don't we? It's not that we don't ever do long passes. If you're talking about just hoofing the ball up the pitch aimlessly, well, then you 50-50. You've got to rely on winning the first and second ball. I think the idea of football is you want to keep the football. So a long-range pass, yeah. I mean, I've seen players do that, though. Paul Tucknut City fans love Haaland and only touches the ball 6 times. Maybe man of the match stands for moments of the match. Yeah. What does Haaland do? What does he do? Bloody hell. It's just funny. Moments. Goal. Yeah, it's just 3 moments that Cooley was involved with, isn't it? I don't give a shit if he does nothing, he can just sit there and have a cucumber sandwich all game. If he does that and gets 3 goals, I don't give a shit. Thoughts on Watford? I'm about 20 minutes from there. Dreadlock 74, remember the Hotspur Hippie commune? We're a footballing team. Yes. When we play, we look unbelievable. Yeah, expectations on this season have ballooned since pre-season. We're going to get more consistent. Happy days will follow. I think so, man. I think so. I think it's all fine. I think it's all cool. I'm just looking forward to the next game. I'm champing at the bit. Going to smash out Luton. Calm everyone down. Bipolar internet. Unbelievable. All right, folks. Well, I'm going to shoot off. It's been a fun stream, though. Thank you, everyone. Thanks for everyone in the comments who's kept this dog and pony show going well past its sell-by date. Thank you very much. Thanks for watching. If you click like and subscribe, thank you very much. If you haven't, hey, thanks for watching anyway. It's all good, innit? And if you're watching afterwards, I hope you've enjoyed this and it's distracted you and entertained you. Got you away from 2024 and all that. There's more in 24, isn't there? More in 24, folks. Anyway, I'll just say as always, peace and love, man. Peace and love. And come on, you Spurs.